Hey guys, it's Irene here, and today I'm doing a Photoshop tutorial. A lot of you guys asked me for it, so here it is. And before I start, I just wanted to mention that I use my DIY backdrop in this picture, and if you guys would like to know how I made it, the YouTube video is going to be linked in the description down below. Also, a lot of people ask me about the equipment that I use, and I just use natural light. And for my camera, it was a Canon 5D Mark III and a Canon 85mm 1.2 lens. It's pretty much my standard equipment for portraits. And yeah, with the tutorial, we're gonna be transforming this picture into this. So I decided to give it a vintage faded film kind of look with a yellow hue. I don't remember exactly how I did it, but we're gonna try to replicate it again. So I'm gonna start with gradient maps, and I showed you guys how to use gradient maps in my last tutorial, but we're gonna do it again. So just gonna press right here and choose gradient map. Now you're just gonna click on the gradient and select whatever gradient you like. I have already a bunch of them made, and if you don't have it, you can just click on whatever existing gradient you have, and you can just double click on these little squares right here to choose the color that you like. So on the left side, which is your shadows, I chose the kind of darker burgundy color, and on the right side it's a faded yellow type of color. So I'm just going to press OK, and instead of normal we're going to choose multiply. Now you can go ahead and play with a lot of different layers, but the multiply is one of my favorites, and we're just going to lower the opacity down to about 60. So now that that's done, I'm going to go ahead and play with selective color a little bit. I'm going to choose the cyans and bring them back and get them a little bit darker, just so I have a little bit more detail in the backdrop. Now I'm going to go ahead and play with some yellows, get them a little bit lighter, a little bit more yellow, a little bit more lighter. Just in general, some neutrals. Let's do that. Just a little bit of yellow. Just, yeah, just a little bit darker like that. And let's do something with whites, maybe. Ooh, that's kind of cool. I don't think I did it for my last picture, but I kind of like it. So we're just going to make it just a little bit like bluish greener. Alright, so now I'm going to play with some curves. And we're just going to bring the shadows up just a little bit. And we're going to do it again. And now we're just going to make it more contrasting, just a tiny bit. Just like that. And as you can already see, it's not really exactly the same as the picture that I previously did. And that's just how I edit. I don't have really a plan in my head whenever I do it. I just kind of go with the flow and see what looks best. So now all I want to do is make her hair a little bit more red. So we're going to go ahead again and choose the selective color, and we're going to choose reds here and bring them to this side. Get them a little bit darker, more red, more red. Actually, what if we do a little bit, no, yeah, a little bit darker like this. Alright, I think that looks great. And now we're just going to create a layer mask and then press Ctrl I. And if for some reason a lot of people are lost at this point, I'm just using a hotkey. It's Ctrl plus I. And if you guys don't want to use a hotkey, you can go into Image, Adjustments, and Invert. And right by the invert, it shows you the hotkey for it. So now we can pick up our brush, and I'm using a soft rounded brush, and I'm gonna get a little bit closer on her hair and just start painting it onto the hair. It's that easy. And I'm also gonna go ahead and paint it on top of her lips and her eyebrows. Right, so you're gonna back this up, and this is the hair. Alright, so this would be pretty much it, and let me just show you guys what it looks like. So this is before and after, and as you can see, with just simple gradient maps, you can transform your picture and change the tonality of it like drastically. And now all I would do at this point is shadow and highlight. I showed you guys how to do this a lot, so I'm not gonna show it right now. I'm just gonna leave a bunch of tutorials linked in the description down below, but pretty much what it does is transforms it into something like that. It brings all of the highlights and all of the detail and just makes your picture look so much cooler. I always do this. It's just a standard for all of my portraits. And yeah, this is pretty much it. I hope you guys like this tutorial. Don't forget to give it a like and don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you would like to see more videos. And I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye!